America has sold us this idea when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to food, and then 10, 15 years later, it all becomes debunked.
Yeah, we learned the truth.
And it's like, damn, for so long we've been eating off this food pyramid, and that's been like the foundation of education when it came to food. And it's like, years later we find out you shouldn't be eating that much grain, or you should be eating more protein. And it's like, damn, you guys sold us this dream.
Read ingredients.
That's good.
And if it's something you can't pronounce, it's not good. And if it's in the top 3, that's the number 1 thing is the heaviest thing that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, so like read them shits. You can't pronounce that word with the B, benzo. No, we don't want it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Through with a Splash of Tea, a podcast where conversation is key. I'm your host, Cass.
And I'm T.
And let's get right into it. So today we're going to do another video review. Eddie, run the clip.
You actually lose weight eating pasta and bread in Europe, but eating a bowl of pasta and a basket of bread here, and you just feel like you want to go to sleep and you're in a bad mood. But then you go to Italy and you have a fat bowl of pasta and maybe even a glass of wine. You feel amazing. Why is that? Well, because in 1993, the chemical industry convinced the federal government that we needed to spray our entire grain supply with folic acid, all flour, all bread, all pasta, all cereal. Although we don't call it sprayed with folic acid, we call it enriched. So enriched foods are foods that are sprayed with folic acid. Folic acid is a man-made chemical that we make in a laboratory. You cannot find it anywhere on the surface of the earth. It does not exist naturally in Mother Nature. Doesn't sound like a big deal till you realize it's the most prevalent nutrient in the human diet. I'm not saying don't eat grains or rice or pasta or cereals or bread. I'm saying eat the non-enriched versions of those, the organic versions of those.
Okay, so that's wild and insane. And T and I often do talk about the food in America. So we're going to have one of those conversations right here, right now with you guys, because it's important. 1, it's important. And 2, I think it is wild, but we'll dive deep into this. I've told you this before. I think it's wild how for so long, America has sold us this idea when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to food, and then 10, 15 years later, it all becomes debunked.
Yeah, we learned the truth.
And it's like, damn, for so long we've been eating off this food pyramid, and that's been like the foundation of education when it came to food. And it's like, years later we find out you shouldn't be eating that much grain, or you should be eating more protein. And it's like, damn, you guys sold us this dream.
I feel like, because he said that was like, 93 or something like that. I feel like prior to, like back in the day, nutrition was taken differently. Like I don't think they were doing all the stuff that they were doing now to our food. Because I follow this woman, the Organic Mama or something like that, and like she'll post like the common version of the food that we eat, and then post like the healthier version or the organic version, whatever. So one time in one of her posts, she was talking about like how back in the day they made things like simple, like ketchup. Like it was tomatoes, vinegar, and like just base like 3 to 5 ingredients. And now how much they add so much stuff. And I think a lot of it is like preservatives. Like they're trying to make the shelf life longer so they can say, I don't know if they're trying to make more money. I think it's all about money now. Like back then they did care a little bit, but they definitely don't give a damn now.
Well, it's funny because they really, honestly, I'm not going to say they never cared, I feel, but it's not funny, haha. I was watching a clip from Jordan Peterson. I love Jordan Peterson. Y'all know I love Jordan Peterson. I was watching a clip of Jordan Peterson who was basically talking about the food pyramid scheme. And it like blew his mind when he found out about like, when he deep dived into it and found out like the pyramid essentially was making Americans overeat, essentially. Mm-hmm. And it made perfect sense at the time for you to create a system where your people are essentially eating wrong in order for them to then go to the hospital and have to lean on the healthcare system, which then
overcharging. It's all about money.
Exactly, lining the pockets of, okay, I get it. Like I get it. Like the 1% wants to say the 1%, the 2% wants to say the 2%. I get it. But at what like cost? Yeah.
I don't give a girl, we could all drop dead if they're rich, but and their family's rich. I mean, but like not everyone drop dead, but not even a small percentage, but like the percentage of the people that do end up getting sick and relying on big pharma or losing their lives, like that's worth it to them. Excuse me. Like I think about, I often say like in other countries, like a lot of the food that we have in America and that we eat in America is banned in other countries. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's because other countries value their people over money. America values money over people.
Yeah.
So it's just like, they don't
It's always going to
really care. Yeah, it's gonna be like, okay, no, I'm gonna spray the food and the grains and all this stuff, and I'm gonna make people addicted to food so they can keep buying it. I'm gonna make people addicted to this food so they keep eating it, and then they end up getting sick from food or obese or whatever, have health problems, whatever. And then they're now gonna need my doctor's offices and my hospitals and stuff like that, and or medication. And then now I'm still getting money off them. Like, they don't value us. It's like, whatever. They'll make more people. That's what it is.
We'll just make some more people. We'll be completely
But I
fine.
feel like they think that the humans are going to make more people.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
We'll make the middle class and the lower class.
Yeah.
We'll make more people because they're less educated, less resources, less everything, right? And then it's not only like I'll just make them fat and then like have to need the healthcare system. We hear you. We see you. You want to be a main character? We left Naira in her chair because she didn't seem like she was interested in getting out. She was just looking at me. So like, all right, I'll leave you in there. But now she wants to party. All right, she's coming to the party. But it's definitely not just like I'll just mess them up like physically and then have them come to the doctor's office. But it's like the additional mental strain as well. Like you keep feeding kids chips, sugar, and McDonald's, mentally they're gonna be messed up. So it's like, I don't get them only on the fact that they're getting fat. I get them on the fact that their brain is messed up as well.
Developing the way it should be because it's not getting the proper nutrients.
Exactly. And a brain that's not developing the way that it should be isn't focused on growth, isn't focused on investment, isn't focused on the things that it needs to be focused on in order to get out of the community that it's in. So a brain that's just taking in junk begins to be simply focused on the here and now. And the here and now oftentimes is chilling, having a good time, baby making. Well, you can't say junk because I threw in baby making, but like baby making just for a fun time versus baby making in order to create a family. Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of America's greatest scams.
Yeah.
Just like college. And I'm not talking about going to college. I'm talking about how they make college unattainable to people.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Education.
And like a whole rolling cycle, like take all these loans and then leave and you'll never find a job.
And then, you need experience for this job. But it's like, what the hell? My experience is in 4 years I just did in college.
Yeah. I gave you that.
So America, it's all in all.
Yeah. But like food though, like education around
give you on every food. You can find McDonald's on any corner. Like fast food, the way America runs on fast food, like it's crazy. And then then the healthy foods are more expensive.
Yeah.
That shit right there.
Wild.
Like
wild. That alone, if you go to a grocery store and you take two things and compare the healthier versus the unhealthier version and just look at the fact that the healthier is more expensive, like that just like...
And that's why people opt for the unhealthy version because our pockets are already slim, you know? So like,
yeah. How am I going to...
If I'm a single mother... Okay, this... this isn't an attack on anyone who's living their life this way. But if I'm a single mother living in the hood, I got 5 baby kids, and I'm trying to, make this money stretch for this food shopping trip, I'm gonna get them the cheese puffs and the quick meals. Like, because that's cheaper.
Hamburger Helper.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna do that stuff because that's cheaper for me versus me, like, really sitting there and looking at the ingredients of the product and having, like, nutrition on the forefront of my mind.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's just the reality.
Right. And then like people will be like, oh, well, why are you a single mother living in the projects with having 5 kids? Like you shouldn't be in that scenario, in that situation, which, okay, you can say that from the platform, the perspective in which you stand from. But you can't say that from the platform, the perspective of somebody who grew up from a single mother, who was never around, whose mother really didn't have much of an education. And so she just poured into her daughter what she could. And then her daughter was a better version of the cycle, a better version of it, but maybe
still didn't,
Yeah. So it's like, it shouldn't be, okay, why are you in this scenario? You shouldn't be in this scenario. It should be, why doesn't our government and the people that want us to lean on them so bad care to take care of us. Because if they take care of us, it makes them less rich than they already are. But it's like, that's okay. But you be come on.
What do you need?
$1 million, gajillion? You're not done?
Like, damn, you can literally sit back, kick your feet up, and be straight. And your kids is straight. How much do you need?
But it's not the money, it's power.
Yeah.
It's the power. And all you get. And honestly, I can because it's not the money, it's not your face everywhere. It's the power. Like that power gives you access to so much. The for example, when Trump was doing his mass pardons and he pardoned all those people, the Chrisley family or whatever, they were part of the
I thought the other day that the Chrisleys, that the mom and the dad are being pardoned. I said, didn't they scam people out of mad bread? Like, weren't they like embezzle? I don't know what they were doing, but like,
I think they did tax fraud, but I don't know. They didn't do embezzlement. I don't think they took it from people. I just think they didn't pay their taxes. Like they had all this money coming in, they didn't pay their taxes. But okay, but that still is, I mean, whatever. It still is a law that was broken. But you don't think the reason that they was able to finagle that is due to the power they have that's rooted in the money that they've been able to have?
Yeah.
So it's like, I get the 1% and 2%, like it's not about the money, it's the power. But again, at what cost?
I need you to stop. This whole thing does. I need
you like I have no shame. You just face you whatever.
Yeah, like self-tending.
Like literally eating the mic and like going all like for it. She don't give a damn. Like girl,
she's defending herself right now, as you guys can hear.
Oh my gosh, not like a mini little person.
But yeah, like I'm very mindful of
the power that's in money.
Well, I was getting back to the food. I'm mindful of that too. But I'm very mindful of like the food that I give Nugs. Like now that she's eating, now that she's eating table food, like I like look at people and I'm like, the reason your kid is addicted to certain things is because you introduced it to them. Healthier food is not addicting. Like, we know it's good for us, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm craving kale. Like, you know, like, niggas want a cookie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but all in all, like, everything, like, I think the food, like those treats in moderation, you'll survive. You'll be good and you can live a healthy life as long as like you're eating the better foods for you regularly, more regularly. But yeah, like I don't want her like to know what these things are because she's like at such a young age.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna prefer that. Yeah. Like absolutely. She don't have no juice. Yeah, no, like, I don't care about none of that. No.
And all that stuff. But it's tough because it's like it'd be great if it was just a vacuum of like you, Karan, and Nugs.
Yeah.
And Kay. All of you guys just in a vacuum, but like it's not that. And there's a whole village externally of that. So like it's hard.
But if I tell you I don't want my daughter to have no damn cookies, you shouldn't give her cookies. Like I don't really care about. I understand the village and I'm thankful for that, but I feel like people should also be very mindful of what the parent want. Like, you know, like they think it's cute. Like, oh no, I'm gonna slip her the candy. Yeah, but it's like no. What like? But I said no, and I'm her mom, so I'm just so confused. Like we said no as her parents. So, and I'm not even gonna say we because Karan's ass, he gonna give her a cookie. But like, yeah. So, I mean, it's all bad. They don't care. They give us the worst foods.
Fighting for your life. Fighting for your life over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is true. I think parents don't think, well, maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not a parent. But I do think that is an element that parents should keep in mind. It's like the introduction is what starts the habit.
Yeah.
So if you can avoid that introduction for as long as you can, and sometimes your village isn't really respectful of what you say, but as long as you can try and hold off that introduction for as long as you possibly can, you're better off. It was one foot with a sock, one foot without. You're better off, but
yeah,
it's just like
it is hard, but it's doable. Like I know this girl who told me that her son thinks that he's allergic to soda. He's not allergic to soda, but he thinks like soda in a mass. Every single soda can, brand, don't matter. He's allergic to it because she doesn't allow him to drink soda.
Yeah.
So like one time, and this comes into the village, like they were at a family cookout and her cousin, so like her son's older cousin was offering him soda. Like, you know, we're at a cookout, like, you know, typically they got soda. That's what they have. So she was like, no, he offered him the soda, like, hey, you want this? You can have this. And he ran away like, no, I'm allergic. Like he was about to break out in hives. You know, what does that make you think of? What does that make me think of? Do you know? It makes you think of Gypsy when she found out that she could have the sweets and she was going, yo, in the middle of the night, just guzzling a whole like 2 liter of Coke. Bro, eating snacks. She was stuffing her face and then getting right back into that. We did an episode on that shit. Nah, because she would at night get up, start walking around, and then in the day fake like she would, yo, please. Yo, get back on her wheelchair and act like she's in like, girl, you can't walk because her mama said, please. But it would have been on what? I've been on my feet and taking with my mama. Tussling with my mama. We would have had to get that. We would have had to get that, especially how many years? Like, wait, so how many this went to for 12 years? And I ain't never thought that, nah, we're gonna have to find a boyfriend. We don't need to find a girlfriend. Nah, we're just gonna have to get that one. Okay, I need that. And then
Right now. I need it right now.
hi, I think I could move past it. I'm moving out, and we might have a strained relationship, but I'm pretty sure I can move past.
Yeah. Yeah. We can move past that. I beat your ass one good time. One good time. We can move past it.
I'm treating you like you on the street. We're fighting, nigga, for real. For real, we're fighting because nah.
Yo.
Nah, yeah, I don't need an episode on
Years. She like, that was insane.
But now she's living her best life. I don't know. She's still.
You're not a fan? You're not a fan of?
No, and I'm not a fan of America always giving the wrong people fame.
Glorify. Ooh.
Why do we glorify her? She killed.
All right, she kills her mama, but for years and years and years, her mama had lied to her.
Yeah, her mama didn't kill her though.
Wait,
I just feel like there was other ways. Like, I want you to go to jail or so. But I mean, granted, her
boyfriend?
Not the boyfriend, but her excuse, her story is, you know, he killed her.
I don't like, that's the part of it I don't like. I don't like that. You were the whole mastermind behind this whole thing. Your mama made your life a living hell. And you let this man
that you met all lie
come in and then you're going to blame him? Nah, y'all was in that together. Y'all was Bonnie and Clyding it together.
I'm tired
of being disrespected.
And it's just like, come on.
It just started.
It gets to a point.
No.
Like, she snatches my glasses off all the time. It gets to a point, Nugsy. Like, I need them to see. Anyway, yes, we're not going to continue. I want to do an episode on her, so we're not going to continue talking about her. Yeah.
All right.
Back to foods, though. Yeah, they poison everything. You ever heard like the red 40, the yellow 60, the blue 10?
Aren't they taking away red 40? Isn't that going to be banned, but they're just going to leave the rest?
Everything, bro. Anything that's red, that's red. Or even if it's 2 colors, if it's red and orange or something.
Red 40.
Red and yellow that make it got red 40 in it. I was telling Isaiah, like, yeah, like Doritos. She loved Doritos. I was like, they're banning the red 40. She's like, so there's not gonna be any more Doritos. Like, listen to yourself.
Listen to how distraught you sound.
Like, for Doritos, girl. Like, and I was like, she constantly has headaches. Like, I'm like, bro, you might be red 40'd out. Like, I don't know. But they say it links to like children's behavior, like little kids, toddlers and stuff, how they just be bouncing off the walls, they be bad and stuff. Yeah. And then when they take it out that diet, they're like,
calm, more zen, more normal, more natural, how they're supposed to be.
Regulated.
Not animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's disgusting. And then sugar. Mm-hmm. Sugar was their biggest thing. Like, sugar was America's, like, it's so highly addictive. Like, the white sugar that we have in America is so highly addictive. And we made it like, they made it like that.
And in the video, I want to brush on the fact that he said you can go to Italy, eat that same fat bowl of pasta with some bread on the side and wine and feel good. But here you're going to get the itis. And when I started getting like years and years ago when I started eating like clean and just being very and being like mindful of my diet and what I like indulge in. The lady that I used to like that I used as a mentor online, she was always saying how like food's supposed to give you energy. Like I told you this. Remember I told you eat till you're content, not till you're like mad full. Like so she was saying stuff like that. Like she's like, you're not supposed to eat till you feel super full. Like you're supposed to eat till you're content. Like, and then I'm like, well, America is convinced that they ain't content till they're stuffed. Like, you know? But she was just like, food's supposed to give you energy. Like it's supposed to make you feel like up and alive, not ready to want to go to sleep. And that's because America. And when I say America, y'all, I say America with 3 Ks. Amerikka. All right. America, they poisoning us every which way.
Yeah.
And then when we go out the country, so Cass and I, you know, we love to travel. So where were we? Greece. So like they had the freshest vegetables that we've ever eaten. Like that salad, bro, the cucumbers were like water. But then we'd go and have a Sprite. And we're so used to freaking sugar that we were like, what the fuck is this? But that was like a healthier version.
Yeah. And I want to tap into the portions. The portions in America, like, so this is why I don't feel like T introduced me, like she just said, and I've said in the past before, she introduced me to the concept of not eating till you're full, but eating till like you're satiated. But in America, our portions are so large that I don't think I'm the only person that had that, like has that confusion.
No,
because
most people
we're pushed to eat so large. So like obviously your stomach is muscle and it grows. So you're eating to feel full. So, but your portions have always been so large. So it's like full takes so much longer to get to. Like I am finishing this plate, but it shouldn't be that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that big.
Yeah.
Like a saucer is kind of like fine. Like if you have like a side plate of protein, like that will satiate you if you stop eating as large, but we don't know.
No.
You don't think about that. Because in order to stop eating so much, and I realized this when I did change my ways of eating, you
eat more often.
Eat more often, but you also go through periods of hunger. Like you go through like, I found myself being like, okay, I'm hungry. But then I was like, wait, no, I'm not really hungry. But I feel like I'm hungry. So in the past, because I felt like I was hungry, I would just eat.
Yeah.
But like when I checked myself, like, Cass, no, you're not. You realize, oh no, I'm not really hungry. I have to wait a little bit, then I'll actually feel that hunger. And in that moment of actually feeling that hunger, I'll eat smaller. And that'll be, and then I'm not craving more and more and more and more. But like you have to go through all that.
And it has to become like a cycle, like repetition is gonna get your body to start like, okay, no, I'm not actually hungry. Like,
exactly.
Or like this meal is, sufficient enough. And okay, yeah, I'm all right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But some people don't even get there because they think
indulge.
Yeah. And then they think that, okay, what I'm eating has always been enough. So this is what I'm supposed to be eating.
So one of my friends is a nutritionist, a client turned friend, and I am trying to eat consistently because when I'm working, I just be working, doing the hairs. I don't stop. But I'm trying to like be mindful like of what I'm intaking and like gaining weight the healthy way. So she made me a nutrition plan, whatever, right? And I posted my plate. And you know how many people, okay, this was my plate. 3 eggs, okay, scrambled, 2 slices of bacon, 150 grams of potatoes. Like I made home fries or whatever. But that's like one yellow potato, like typically like 150 grams if it's like a decent size, whatever. And then I had mixed berries, like 2 strawberries cut up and like a handful of blueberries. That's a breakfast portion for her.
Bacon, eggs, potato, and berries. All of that was on your plate.
Yes.
Okay.
In the portions that I said. And like I was making it aesthetically pleasing. So I neatly, put my little eggs, the little bacon on the side. Like it was, my plate was cute. You know how many people slid up and said, is that plate for Nayari? I said, why would I be feeding my 8 months? I think, she was like 8 months, 7 months. I was like, why would I be feeding my 8-month-old this much food? Some people were like, girl, you got like 2 potatoes on that plate. I was like, and that's y'all problem in America. Y'all overindulge. Y'all eat too fucking much.
We eat so much.
And I always look at my plate like, And then somebody that I do know that's heavy in the gym and like he's like all about healthy eating and stuff. He liked the story because he's just like, okay, this is you're doing the right thing. But the big folks in America, they was swiping up like, girl, that's not, you got like, I remember Jack was like, you got like 2 potatoes on your plate. I said, girl, I have 150 grams. I really don't know how much potatoes do I need?
How much potato would you require me to consume?
I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have like condensed it, but like, no, like that plate was bomb. I felt very nourished. Yeah, and then granted, my portions are for me to gain.
What is going on?
Knocked her face into my chest, but she has little teeth now, so it looked like she bit herself. So she was like, she wants some boob. Yeah. So,
hey, I hear you.
yeah, let me know. Yeah.
Does she ever bite your nipple now that she has teeth?
Yeah, but only like very rarely. She does it if I'm making her laugh, and she doesn't want to let go of her nipple. She'll bite it and like, I'll like laugh through bits and like clenched teeth. And I'd be like, squeezing her mouth, like, no, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But yeah, America, y'all eat too much.
Our portions are huge.
And y'all know y'all do. And you know what I hate watching?
My sister about life. I love that show. You're the only one that hates it. Normally, you're the only one.
Entertainment.
Okay.
But like, she'd be like, yeah, I ordered 3 people. No, one episode I seen the girl took the whole pie of lasagna, the whole fucking pan, bro, and went to her room and laid down in the bed and started with a fork. You about to eat that whole shit? No, you're forcing it, bro. You're forcing it. And that's why you can't move. Like, you don't have... No. That's why they don't have ankles. And they're waddle. Like, come on.
But even then, like, they've eaten such big portions for so long, they feel as though I need, like, my whole stomach can take this entire pan of lasagna. Wow.
And that's, like, you don't look at that like, damn, I'm forcing it. One episode, the girl, they ordered, like, 3 large pizzas, a thing of, like, mad wings, whatever. She took 1 box of pizza for herself, took mad wings, like, yeah, this is for me, and the rest is for the family. Well, all y'all a bit like that, what you mean? Like, you ain't leaving shit for nobody, bro. Like, that's not fair. You need to stop eating like that. And they always got a lover, too.
I know. That's another thing. They always got a man.
They always got a man.
Always got a girl. Always got somebody. I brought her 13 eggs today. Like, damn, you brought her 13 eggs today. You're part of the problem. But also, how did she get you?
Helping them roll out of bed. You got to wipe them down. I'm not
wiping under the creases.
Cleaning your creases.
What? You want to clean your husband?
Yeah, you can't even get it out. No, I'm not.
You wouldn't clean your husband's creases? What if you were already married to him?
And he let himself go when he got to 600 pounds?
Yeah, but what if...
No.
Okay, what if he didn't let himself go? Ready? I got you. Husband, you love him, been with him 10 years, 13 years. 13 years of love. 2 more kids. So y'all got a family. You're a stay-at-home mom. That's what you want. You love your life.
Be the fat ass. He getting up and going to work every day?
He, God forbid, gets into an accident. He can't work, can't move, has to be in bed for at least 6 months, but not quite mobile after that. Still can't work. Falls into depression. Food, drinking. Doesn't become an alcoholic, but still does a lot. Gets to the point of like 500 pounds.
You're not getting there. Karan, you're not bro, you're not hitting 500 pounds.
300 pounds.
300, I could
300 pounds.
300 pounds, you're not like them where they need the...
Going back to work. Goes back to work at 300 pounds. Completely fine. Gets into another accident.
Well, goddamn.
Has to be bedridden. Gets to 400 pounds due to having to be bedridden for that second accident. Now what are we doing?
I'm not wiping. You're getting up. You want to be big like this? You want to be big like this? You want to be big like this? Like, you're going to have to waddle. I want my pregnant ass. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to. I'll help you, but like lifting the thigh meat to get like, oh, I'm grossed out. I'm sorry, and I don't fat shame. Okay, I want to put that disclaimer out there.
She's not a fat shamer,
but like it gets to a point.
No, honestly, because you have to think of the stress that provides to your spouse and your family. And like, it's a lot. It's not just you.
The mother don't never leave the house and the kids are always the ones that her kids clean her nanny for her and her butt.
Where's her? Oh, she doesn't have,
she one of them single ones.
Why'd you say her butt like that?
Because her nanny and the butt, Mom.
She has all girls?
No, she had her son too.
Yeah, but he wasn't cleaning.
Yes, he was.
He was cleaning her.
Yeah, you're messing that boy up.
Traumatizing.
He's going to be a terrible boyfriend.
Or maybe he's just going to grow to love bigger women.
It doesn't matter. He's still going to be mentally something's up.
Wait, no, not a terrible boyfriend. Maybe he'll know how to treat and take care of.
He's going to come in the background like, babe, you want me to scrub you?
Want me to wipe you? Horrible. All right, T, give the people a clothing. Girl, I was thinking about that this morning. We skipped too many episodes of Fun Facts, so they're dead now.
We can revive it.
You want to revive it now?
Look what up real quick.
All right, give people a closing statement in regards to food in the U.S.
Food in the U.S., don't trust it, don't eat it, don't buy it. Nessa.
What? What are they gonna eat?
Don't, do your research. That's as simple as, that's all it takes is some research. Do your research.
Body's important enough.
It's your temple and it's the only one that you get. That's the only one. You can't go to the store and exchange it for something new. So be mindful of what you put into it. What you put into it comes out, okay? In your skin, your hair, your nails, your body type, your shape, all that.
You want to read it? Or you want me to read it?
Read ingredients, you're going to read it. Read ingredients.
That's good.
And if it's something you can't pronounce, it's not good. And if it's in the top 3, that's the number 1 thing is the heaviest thing that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, so like read them shits. You can't pronounce that word with the B, benzo. No, we don't want it.
Another thing, before I say the fun fact, if you don't know where to start, you're like, this is so much, When you go to the grocery store, loop around the outskirts. Don't go, try this. Try this. Go to the grocery store and try and get everything you need around the outer perimeter of the grocery store. And do not enter the aisles. Try that one grocery shopping time. Because the aisles are what you're supposed to avoid because that's where all the snacks and the cookies and the But the outskirts is the produce and all. Yeah.
And
so
just the cheeses and the yogurts and the milks, they be all on the outside.
And even your breads are the last aisle. So you can get some bread, but it'd be just healthy bread, whatever. Yep. Try and go to the grocery store and just do that.
Nothing enriched. If it's enriched, it's folic acid sprayed. Yep.
Pesticides.
All of that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got. But fun fact, wait, did we have a song? Did we have a song?
Fun fact. No, I don't think we had a song.
I feel like it was a play on the Big Back song. No? Okay, I lied. All right. T's gonna like this one. Americans consume an estimated how many burgers per year? You tell me.
Burgers per year?
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely in the million.
Give me a number.
4 million.
4 million burgers per year. Americans consume an estimated 50 billion burgers per year.
Y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all gotta chill. And that's the last thing I gotta say to you. 50 billion? And then they got burgers like double stack, triple stack, quarter pounders. And y'all are eating that. Bro.
Yeah, we're forcing it.
Nah, y'all are forcing it. 50 billion? I thought it was million. That's a big number. But there's already isn't there 3 million people in New York alone? It couldn't be in the million. Well, good damn, y'all gotta stop eating. Nobody eats clean anymore. Nobody doesn't eat burgers.
She doesn't eat burgers. That's why I said she would love this one.
Like nobody is a pescatarian no more? Or a veggie burger? Y'all eat turkey burgers?
Who one cares? Thank you for watching if you watched. Thank you for listening if you listened. You can catch Through with a Slash of Tea on all streaming platforms, including YouTube. Bye now.
Bye.